Well, it's getting funky, y'all. We are officially live. Week 3, Season 2, OFL action. I'll be checking the chat in just a second, so if you're already in here, what's up? Just got to get this in the Discord. We're all set, all ready to rock and roll. One moment. In the meantime, you can look at my stacked roster if you want. 2-0 so far. Team been ballin'. Yeah, this defense is kind of scary, not gonna lie. Also, Lee Kuechly is not retiring in this. Thank goodness. Or else that'd be bad. That'd be real bad. But yeah, this team's kind of nice. Alright. Stream is in the Discord. We got 7 people in the chat. What's going on, y'all? We got Noob, Moodkip, Jake, Walty, RMP, Nick. What's going on, everybody? That's honestly a nice logo, Jake. That's pretty fire. Not too bad. Ohio State basketball Snells. I said Snells like Tony Snell. I meant Ohio State basketball smells. It's a shame we can't say the same thing about the Jayhawks. Rock chalk. So, let's reunite ourselves with the standings and the schedule, and then we can start. Which game would you guys rather see first? Saints, Packers, or Bears, Falcons? Nick, your defense does not have 5 X-Factor players, I'm pretty sure, so I'm going to go with mine on that one. Just saying. Rock chalk all the way, baby. Alright, 1 vote for Bears. Who are the Bills playing? Bills are playing the Chargers. Chargers are good this year. Their offense has been putting up numbers. Let me see the Chargers, how many points they scored. 27-37, yeah. What is that, 64 points? That's 32 points a game. That's pretty good. RMP's going to time you out. Why would RMP time him out? Mudkip is not a glad burner. So I think we're good. I guess spam? Yeah, okay, I see why. What are the options? So we know we're watching Bears, Falcons, and Packers and Saints. But we're deciding which game we want to watch first. Ooh, Packers Saints Sunday night. Didn't mean caps. No cap. Wink, wink. Rams versus Niners. I mean, shoot, it's a Niner game, so I'm down. But we already have the vote, so there's no going back. Chiefs versus a team we'll lose to. Who are the Chiefs playing? Alright, so I assume Nick is voting Bears, Falcons, that means, first. Jake wants to see Packers, Saints first. Who do the Chiefs have? Raiders. Chiefs should smack the Raiders. They should smack them. Alright, vote is 2-1. Jets, Cardinals. We don't want to watch the tanking Jets. Well, maybe they're not tanking, but their roster isn't the best. I mean, Justin Herbert's cool. Do Bears since Packers is Sunday night. That's true, that's true. And we weren't originally going to watch the Bears game, so that's fine. You vote Illinois basketball, Bears, Northwestern. I don't know if that's a typo or if that's a coincidence. Or if this was on purpose. Alrighty, Bears are 1, Falcons are 2. Hey Siri, how's your night going?
I'm not sure I understand.
Siri doesn't understand. Hey Siri, pick a number between 1 and 2. I thought that was going to work. Hey Siri, pick a number between 1 and 2.
The answer.
Alright, we're using the Bears. Siri wanted to go with number 1. It seems like it always lands on number 1 right now. Siri doesn't get it. Alright, I want to take a look at Calvin Mentor real quick. Number 4 overall pick in the OFL draft. This kid's been having an MVP caliber season. Walshy, if you want to do his skill point while we're here, we can do that. But, yeah, he's kind of nice. Out of Friends University. Do all orange with those orange... You mean like the Michigan helmets? RMP trying to smash. Wink, wink. You and Siri are a long-distance relationship. We are, Siri and I are best friends. Yeah. What's Calvin done in a run game? He's 5'6", too. I didn't even notice that. Okay, not anything crazy in a run game. Alright, so I was curious. I did check his hidden development, so I do know it. I'm not spoiling it, but I do know it. I did not mean to go on to edit for Humphrey Hobart. But yeah, the point of the hidden depth trade is to keep it hidden. We might... Ooh, wow. That yards per carry sucks. But hey, 4 touchdowns is pretty good. Alright, we can go through team stats real quick before we start. I'm not going to say it, Walty. Don't worry. I'm not going to say it. We want stats. We want team stats. The Chiefs have the top offense. West a lot for you, folks. The whole OAFC West is here. Jeez. Who's the worst offense? I haven't seen us yet. We're like right at the bottom. Worst offense goes to the Redskins, Cardinals, and second to last. Guess it's because we've watched these teams. They've gotten less yards. Not Pittsburgh, but the other teams. Cardinals have the least passing yards. Nice. Least points per game, Steelers. Most points, Chiefs. Least first downs is going to be all the teams we've seen. And the Steelers and Ravens. You know what's nicer than mentor stats? My booty. Facts. That's a fact. No cap. No cap. Westlawn is better than them all. Giants have allowed the least amount of defensive yards. Cardinals are pretty high in there, Nick. Where the hell are we? Oh, did I not say this? Am I that blind? Yeah, we're third. Okay, good stuff, boys. Pass defense is kind of nice. Saints have the top pass defense. We'll be watching them tonight. If you can get the uni and send it to you in DMs, that might be easier, so I don't have to scroll. We have the best rushing defense, 101 yards through 2 games. Good stuff, boys. I traded for a pass rush, but our run defense has been nice. Giants have allowed 24 points. We've allowed 27. So have the Cardinals. I didn't mean to do that. 10 sacks. Oh, that's for Cardinals. I thought that was us. I would think we would have 10 sacks if I were pass rush. How do we only have 4? Come on, guys. Got to do better. Picks, obviously us. Bears have a top third down conversion percentage. We'll go through these quickly. I want to start watching football. Few teams are 100. Few teams haven't gone for it yet. Dolphins haven't. The Browns have gone for it 6 times already? The Bills have gone for it 7 times. My word. Texans the only team who've gone for multiple 2-pointers, it looks like. Red zone percentage. The Dolphins are 133% from the red zone. Somebody screenshot that, please. I'm so screenshotting that. Why is this so slow? Oh, I'm 18 seconds behind. That explains a lot. Alrighty. Gotta go, not because you're bored. That's fine, that's fine. Alright, after 133, are we going to have a negative percentage in here, too? Nope. But we do have the 33 for Steelers in Washington. No 133s here. So the Dolphins have been in the red zone 3 times and they've scored 4 times? That don't make sense. Bunch of teams we've watched for penalties. That explains a lot. I might want to tune the penalty sliders. I like where the penalty sliders are in the Lion series, so I might want to use those. I don't have them saved, though. That's annoying. Oh, well. Ravens and Pats have most giveaways, takeaways, probably us, and the Chargers. Chargers! Huh. Their defense has been good, too. Alrighty. Let's get to the game. Walty has DM'd me his uniform request, I assume. If not, I'll just scroll up. I don't see a DM, so I'll just scroll up. Alrighty, so let's see. He wants all orange. Home is an orange. Alternate, I think, is one of her alternates. Yeah. They got orange pants, though? I don't know if they do. There you go. And then, I assume he means this. This does not look like the Chicago Bears. I assume this is what Walty wants, correct? Okay, he has just sent it. Nike alternate. Discord is being so slow right now. Oh, my Atlanta. Come on, Discord. I honestly kind of dig these jerseys with a regular helmet, not even gonna lie. Nike alt. Alternate classics. Oh, are these orange too? No, they're stripes. Shoes white and secondary. Alrighty, so the Bears going with a different set of unis today. They are the Michigan Wolverines, but NFL version. That means they're probably going to get killed. Looking at the superstar players, Falcons have 3 X Factors. DeAndre Hopkins, Jadeveon Clowney, and Aaron Rodgers. Bears have 2 superstars, Stephon Diggs and Ed Oliver. Falcons, meanwhile, have 1 superstar, and that is kicker Justin Tucker. Let's get right into the game, ladies and gentlemen. Score predictions, I'm going to say Falcons win 21-14. I think Calvin Mentor's going to have a little bit quieter of the game. I think the Falcons are a little bit better on paper now. The Bears are playing great ball. They look like the easy favorite for the division right now, but I don't know. My gut's just telling me Atlanta wins this one. That's the helmet with the most orange? I guess that's true. Walty trying to come in here looking like a glow-in-the-dark person. The FBI would have no trouble finding them, Mudkip. Bears 27-21, I could see that. I could see either team winning this game. I think this is going to be a fun one. Hence why I think we made the right choice by watching this one over Browns and Eagles. Sorry, Barry and Apple. I'm sure we'll watch for Browns and Eagles a few times this season. Unless they're really full-on tanking. Who's thicker? Octo Daddy or Octo Sexy? Definitely Octo Daddy. Because we got to look at the Falcon. For a second, I thought that was snow, but week 3 in Atlanta... I know there's snow outside in real life, but not in Atlanta. Bears 20-14, I could see that. I think it'll be more low scoring than most people expect. That's just how user games work since I only watch on 8-minute quarters. Actually, in-game, that helmet looks fire. I'm not even going to lie. In-game, that helmet looks nice. Those jerseys aren't even bad. Those Bears jerseys are not even bad. Okay, I don't know about the socks. But other than the socks, I dig those. As here's Aaron Rodgers leading the charge for the Falcons. Atlanta 1-1 so far on the year. Honestly, anybody can win that NFC South. Bucks have a great offense. Here's CJ Uzoma, who is doing pretty good. But the Bucks have a great offense. They won a playoff game last year. Panthers have Patrick Mahomes, who is the best quarterback in the game. Saints won it last year. They're playing good ball this year, and then Atlanta got a lot better over the offseason too. So I could really see anybody winning this division. They're all 1-1 as of right now, so I think it'll be very close. I think all 4 teams will be in it pretty much up until the end. Boo, you suck, Rodgers. Well, in real life, we need Rodgers to suck tomorrow. That's the hope. Gotta watch some NVSU. Big Tuna is in. Big Tuna. Rodgers is Mexican. I didn't know that. So far in the year, only 2 touchdowns, but no picks, almost 500 yards. He's been efficient, but not, like, crazy big plays, I guess. Alrighty, let's get the show on the road. First play from scrimmage. Those Bears unis look fire in game. I'm not even going to deny it. They look nice. They really do. A-Rod hands it off over to, I forget who the Falcons running back is. Is that Darius Geis? I think that's Geis. Here's a look at the Falcons offense. I'm not going to try to read it because I don't feel like... that would be ugly. And it is Darius Geis who is their running back. That's what I thought. The young secondary takes the field first. Zion Akonja, the fifth. I think Shaheem Carter. That's all I can remember off the top of my head. 2nd and 7. The loss of a yard for the white boy. I don't know who that is. Here is the Bears defense. Ed Oliver, Nick Bosa headline the D-line. Linebacking core ain't too bad. Rookie Anthony Jennings. In the secondary, Kendall Fuller, Xavier McKinney. I forgot you had McKinney. Shaheem Carter and Zion Akonja. That's a nice secondary, Walty. The socks look all orange from this camera angle. They kind of do, low-key. Look at Ed Oliver. His socks look full orange. 91, superstar under him. 3rd and 8. Short pass over to, I think, Keelan Cole. He only gains 5, wrapped up by Kendall Fuller. We watched Kyle Fuller last week with the Dolphins. I don't know, I find that interesting. So the Falcons are going to be forced to punt it away. We've not had any blocked punts yet this year. Remember season 1, we had a bunch of blocked punts. And that's a beauty. Is it going to go in the end zone? It will. Who has superstar returning punts on this team? I don't know. Anyway, here's the Bears offense, led by a rookie quarterback, Calvin Mentor, out of Friends University. He has played incredible up to this point this year. Through 2 weeks, I think he's your OFL MVP, but you got to remember, only through 2 weeks. Niners versus Titans. I'd be cool with Niners and Titans, or Niners and Chiefs. So long as it's not the Packers, we are A-OK. Colin got here right in time, because we got Calvin in the game. First down, handoff, not for Humphrey Hobart, but for the other running back, Hill. That'll be a gain of 5. Here's the Bears offense. Friends University is totally where I'm going. I don't even know where that is, but I don't care. That could be in Iraq for all I know. That's where we're going. Oh, is that Stephon Diggs returning punts for the Bears? Oh. Yeah, he's their only other superstar other than Ed, so I guess so. 2nd and 5. Mentor trying to run out of trouble, and he is sacked by Trey. Let me get you that bouquet of flowers. Trey Flowers gets the sack. Let's look at this one again. Calvin Mentor. It looked like he was trying to run up the middle, and it just didn't work. As Flowers right there on the rookie guard out of Georgia, Solomon Kindley, I believe. And yeah, that's no match. Trey Flowers is going to win that battle. Ioannidis also for pressure. Nick Chubb is still on the block. If only, actually, I do need a running back. Oh, but you want too much for him. That's right. Oh, well. 3rd and 9. Mentor's pass is broken up by Patrick Peterson. So a pair of 3 and outs to start off the football game. Calvin Mentor looks like he should not be on that field. He looks like he should be in, like, 7th grade. Nice punt over a little bit past the 25. And Patrick Peterson will be brought down to 29. Falcon offense returns. Let's hope this game is not like the Cardinals-Redskins game. That one was not fun. Friends University is in Kansas. Okay, so while I'm at Friends University, we can go to some Kansas ball games. That actually sounds kind of nice. Second and 6. Handoff for Shing Pow Pow. That's who the right running back is. As Glad has decided to hop in the stream. That is a Glad burner. Expect multiple accounts to be blocked or timed out tonight because Glad. We don't need to go into details. 3rd and 4. Nice pass over to number 11. I feel like that's Julio, but it's Marquise Goodwin. I'm not used to an 11 on the Falcons not being Julio. Okay, so whenever we see a white guy in the backfield right now, we know it's Shing Pow Pow. As it'll be a handoff over to Shing Pow Pow. He gets about 3. That'll make it a 2nd and 7. 5 wide set. Aaron Rodgers alone in the backfield. Glad being a bad boy. What do you know? What's new? Here's Rodgers. He will get a short pass over to the tight end for a gain of 6. I don't know who their tight end is. It's a white guy. That is Vance McDonald. How to farm? E-I-E-I-O. Fully aside, a little coon with the tackle. I know I butchered that. 3rd and inches. Handoff over to Darius Geis, who gets the first. And ain't Julio Jones, that boy is on the Cardinals, and that boy is also going to go 9-7 this year, so. So now Atlanta has it up to 40. Welcome back, Justin. This is not a glad burner, so we don't have to worry about that. But welcome to the stream, my friend. Welcome to the stream, Father Chise. How are you gentlemen doing so far tonight? 2nd and 9. Back to Geis. He has a first down. Tackled it around the 26. Yes, I assume Mr. Hustle was glad, Nick, considering his hidden messages were no more streaming and then I'll end you. But he spelled U-Y-P-U. Old McDonald had a fast food place. He got fat like my ex. She was a beach. Like the beach in the ocean. Wink, wink. First down. Fake handoff to Geis. Short pass over to McDonald, and that ball goes flying out. Just like... Yeah, that joke made no sense because it was supposed to be as if it was blurred, but no, that was kind of corny. 2nd and 10, short pass over to Vance McDonald. He's going to bring it into the red zone. I think we need Calvin at corner. Calvin alongside with a Conjo, that'd be an interesting duo. Can Walty lose? Walty ain't looking too hot so far. His offense did nothing, and the defense ain't doing too hot on this drive. As A-Rod under pressure, and he goes flying down. Tristan Hill with the sack. You might be 300 pounds, but may you be the QB. I mean, the Bears don't need one, but I'm sure your Rams could use you. Ryan Tannehill ain't it, Chief. FG really did that. He really did. When will I stream Lions? Well, I usually premiere occasionally. I stream off seasons, which just happened, so we won't have an off season. Whoa, Geis, nice move, but... Yeah, I want to premiere more games. Usually I do opening day, Thanksgiving, and then playoff games. But maybe if there's an interesting game on the schedule, I'll look to premiere it. Watson is on the trade block. I saw that. I don't need Watson. Lamar Jackson is perfectly content. What if Colin is secretly a Glad burner? That'd be funny if Glad has just been like plain dumb. And then we have Colin, who we assume isn't. As Xing Pao Pao only gains 6. Tackled by number 26. That would be Shaheem Carter. So 4th and 1. I assume Atlanta will just go for the field goal. I think that's probably the right move here. As here's Justin Tucker. His kick is good. And Atlanta is on the board. They now lead at 3-0. As Chicago will lead in the end zone. Pow, 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 like how you powed your girlfriend last night. Very nice. Good mock draft. I appreciate that, the sports influencer. I appreciate that. It seems like my first mock draft, all the Broncos hated my Delpit pick. Now this one, it's all the Jaguar fans coming for my head because they're upset that I had them getting Caleb Chasson at 9 and Jeff Gladney at 20. Trust me, those two are going to skyrocket boards. As Humphrey Hobart, his first carry of the game, goes for a gain of 2, and his second will go for a gain of 0. How does this have 4 dislikes? That would be because of Glad. Glad is a toxic fan. He's only had 1 burner in here. I mean, he's just going to do that. Just let him do it. He'll say something in here and probably get banned. But yeah, it's not because people dislike me. It's just because of this one crazy kid. Pow Pow isn't as powerful as me? Of course not. Of course not. The Saints are going wide receiver, that one LSU guy. Well, to be fair, I had Jefferson. I assume that's who you mean. I had Justin Jefferson gone before the Saints pick. I mean, if he's there, they could take him. But I don't see him falling to 24. Just based on how he played this year, I'd be pretty surprised. 2nd and 7 now. Calvin with a nice pass over to Uzoma? I don't know. Maybe. Or was that Mr. Hustle guy on all his accounts? Yeah, that was definitely Mr. Hustle. Mr. Hustle is referred to as Glad, so whenever I say Glad, just know he's Mr. Hustle. Hello, Bully Eater 101. Welcome to the stream. No, they didn't. I don't know. I don't know the context there, but okay. As Samaje Perine gains 3. Herbert will not go in the first round. I disagree, but I guess crazier things have happened. Oh, nice run here. That'll be a first down and more for Samaje Perine, gain of 17. Uzoma is 87. Okay. Clearly got to go. Well, Thaddeus Moss ain't a first-round tight end yet. I could see the Saints getting him in like the 3rd round, though. I think that'd be a good pick. Yeah, Saints could use another tight end. Saints don't have the 2nd, though, so I could see Thaddeus Moss going in the 2nd, but obviously the Saints don't have their 2nd. From the Eric McCoy trade, which I think was a massive dub for New Orleans. McCoy was great this year. You're a scout for the Lions. He ain't that good. Why does everyone think they're a scout for the Lions? I could have sworn someone else said that, too. I could have sworn someone else said that. Is that a coincidence? But, yeah, Herbert's good, but he's not great. That's the thing with him. Calvin, please slide. Don't be Storm Davis. Ooh. First and goal for 1. Can he punch it in? Got 69s in the chat. So you know it's a good day. Why is no one seeing Humphrey Hobart? That's an easy play. Touchdown. Chicago. Humphrey Hobart surprises the Falcon defense. They did not see him there lined out to the right of your screen. And that'll be an easy touchdown. Just bad defense. Mencher recognizes the open man. Shea has the most potential in the draft. That is funny because Shea is absolutely terrible. For a whole, Eric McCoy is the best center in football. I wouldn't go that far. I mean, Frank Ragnow was the #1 graded center according to PFF, so I'm not going to argue that. Frankie the man. He the man. Glad. What was the first thing you said? Oh, it's P-Winage. What's up, P-Winage? Long time no see. Yeah, Glad is the same old Glad from the UBO. He has not changed. If anything, he's probably gotten worse, which says something. That says a lot. Fromm sucks too. I mean, Fromm isn't as bad as Shea, but I don't think Fromm's that good. I mean, he, if anything, got worse since his freshman year. He sort of peaked too soon, I'd say. I think he'll be a decent backup or a low-tier starter. But I don't think he'll be that good. First down now from the 25, A-Rod. That's a nice pass over flash, good one. Best dipping sauce for chicken nuggets, definitely syrup. Definitely syrup. Syrup all day. Am I a scout for the Lions? I wish. That'd be funny. If I was an undercover scout this whole time. Please stop timing you out. You'll be nice. I don't know about that, Chief. I'm not a chicken nugget expert. That's why I said syrup. I know that seems like a wacky answer. I know syrup's not a dipping sauce. But I'm not a chicken nugget expert, but I do like syrup. So that's my explanation for that answer. We got it verified. Yeah, I noticed that. I was sort of surprised. I don't think we've had a verified channel in one of my chats before. So, Taco Stacks has made history. Used a bunch of accounts to dislike. He'll undo those. All right, let's keep Glad in the chat. Let's see what happens. You put your chicken in syrup. That's the way to go, P-Winage. I'm not a chicken person. Hence why my answer was syrup and not a reasonable answer. But you can't go wrong with syrup. There's a first down for Shing Pao Pao. Wait, Glad, why did you tell yourself to shut up? That makes no sense, but okay. You put your chicken in piss. Nice. That's probably a good dipping sauce, too. Here's A-Rod from the 28. He's going to throw it away. So now second down from the 28. Screen over to Shing Pao Pao, and he loses 3. Falcons forced to call a timeout. I don't know if I mean, it's not a bad timeout call. So now it's a 3rd and 12. Shing Pao Pao averaging 2.7 yards of reception. And it'll be another check down to Shing Pao Pao, who runs for the first. Mr. Hustle is being annoying. What's new? We need FG and Walty to throw hands. That's what we need. So now from the 17. Not much time left. Broken up by number 29. That is, I don't know. Mentor is pretty good. He's been kind of quiet today. He hasn't been bad today. As A-Rod. Short pass dropped by Goodwin. That's a good play by Goodwin. Because the Falcons would have been forced to call a timeout. So that's a smart play by Marquise Goodwin. So now 3rd down. And it's intercepted! Okay. Xavier McKinney, the rookie out of Bama, makes the play. And the Falcons are not going to score. Big turnover for Chicago. That's McKinney. 1st or 2nd round pick. I don't know when Walty drafted him. You better see those 3 dislikes to 0 in 5 minutes, or I'm going to put the banhammer. That's a very good idea, Nick. Huh, I didn't think of that. You don't hit girls? Thanks. You don't hit girls, you hit your dog. Oh. Pionage hits women, not girls. Rodgers is bad. Damn right he's bad. So I assume Chicago's just going to run it. That's going to be a gain of 6 for P. Ryan. Should have just taken the field goal. It was 3rd down. Why would they take the field goal? With 18 seconds and a timeout? They'd be stupid. I mean, I guess hindsight shows that they should have taken it, but if I'm the coach in that situation, I wouldn't have taken the points. Down to 2 dislikes, okay. The Bears have 22 passing yards in this half. Damn, that's rough. Come on, Calvin, I expected more from you. Down to 1 dislike. There you go, Glenn. And yeah, you guys get the ball. So Chicago is looking good after 1. What did I say? 21-14 Falcons? That ain't looking too hot. Honestly, FG, all of these uniforms seem ugly. Outside of the socks, they look good in game. I'm not even going to lie. They look kind of nice in game. Your wife fell on the ground. Are you sure you didn't hit her on the ground, P1-Ash? Because there is a difference. Mentor, nice pass up the middle to Laviska Chenault for a 1st down. These unis seem ugly. I get where FG's coming from, I really do. But in game, they are honestly not even that bad. Mentor is incomplete. The helmets are ugly, I'll give you that. I don't like the helmets. But Walty needs something with orange. Alright, thank you for undisliking Glad. If you're not toxic, we'll let you stay. And now this way, he can't say that I'm bullying him. 3rd and 1. Can the Bears convert? As, I don't know what kind of play that was from Patrick Peterson. It looked like he was trying to go for the pick 6, but Stephon Diggs will get the 1st down. Walty actually making you root against Colin? Rip. Wait, why would that make sense? Because Colin's playing the Packers. So, I don't know. You made the Super Bowl in your league. Good stuff. It's a shame the Niners aren't letting you touch the OFL Bowl here. His quarterback? Oh, you have to root against Calvin Mentor. Yeah. Poor FG. I mean, Calvin kind of nice. He's been kind of nice. But if he was on a team other than the Bears, he'd be even better. As here's a nice run from Humphrey Hobart, and an unnecessary juke turns a gain of 7 into a gain of 4. Who disliked? Probably Glad forgot to undislike with one of his burner accounts. Nice pass over to Laviska Chenault, bringing it to the 19. Bears driving. Yeah, and FG has to root against Bopus, Lance, and Colin. just because Walty is a stuttering loser. Alrighty, first down from a 19. Gain of 1. I trust that it wasn't any of you guys, Justin. Don't worry. It's definitely one of Glad's burners. Either he's just trying to do this to be annoying, or he forgot to undislike with one of them. Your league, you made the Super Bowl. You got injured practice one day before it. I got a dislocated knee, so I guess he didn't play. That's rough. Yeah, just making it to the championship, and then poof, you can't play. That'd be rough. As Hobart, he's having himself a game. 8 carries, 42 yards, and then a receiving touchdown. Humphrey's playing pretty well, not even gonna lie. He has 5 total touchdowns now in the season, but his yards per carry is smaller than my we don't need to go there. First and goal from the 8. Back to Hobart. He gets 5. You still won 28-18. Good stuff. Sorry you're late. Been shoveling your driveway for 2.5 hours. Yeah, first snowfall of the year here, too. As it looked like Mentor was trying to throw it to number 73, one of the offensive linemen who dropped it. This has been Hobart's breakout game. I mean, he's been scoring with ease, but he hasn't been playing all that well. Third and goal, is he in? Not quite. Humphrey Hobart tackled at the 1. If you're the Bears, do you kick the points or do you go for it? I think because they're so close, you might as well go for it. What if we just let him dislike and ban him? Maybe. Maybe. Don't tell anyone you're Shea Patterson and you don't like you guys making... I thought you said you were a Lion Scout. Shea Patterson isn't a Lion Scout. Bears should have went for it, but Jake Elliott's money. If he were to kick 69 field goals in a season, he'd make 420 of them. Left end, played 14 games, 2 games of a sprained finger, and you got 7 sacks. Good stuff. Good stuff, my guy. Walty says takes the points, and they do. He's the kind of guy that doesn't last in your chats. Well, you're more, how would I say this? You're more willing to just let him go after the first try. I give people way too many chances. AKA, I give Glad way too many chances. If I was the average person, Glad would be gone, but... Jake Elliott is your kicker. Walty used his 3rd round pick in the fantasy draft on him. Walty deserves him. He used a 3rd rounder on this man. As an intern, I don't think Shea Patterson is a Lion Scout. This be true, I'm too nice, I really am. Especially after the investigation we had last night. You'll be back later. Alrighty, sounds good, noob. 2nd and 6 now for the Falcons. A-Rod. He will almost be picked off by Aloha Kun. If you were FG's mod, you throw the banhammer quicker than Kaz with a Titan hater. Yeah, you guys are more no-nonsense. Which is probably the smarter way to go, if we're being honest. 3rd and 6. Screen pass doesn't work. Bears get the stop. So it's safe to say he'd be gone in an instant. Well, you're not toxic. So, the OGs do remember Toxic Nick, though. Those were the days. Imagine not banning Glad. That is factual. Mudkip has said, okay, Boomer, so I request that everyone say, okay, Boomer in the chat, as the Falcons down this one at the 5. Nice punt. Be right back. He'll be back in the 10. Okie dokie. Toxic Nick is a real one. That's factual. Let's see what the Bears can do after scoring a field goal on their last drive. Calvin Mentor gets to Humphrey Hobart. A nice hole. That's what she said. Or that's what he said, actually. As he gains 20. That was a really nice run for Humphrey Hobart. He has 70 yards today. Keep doing your stuff, Hump. Keep doing your stuff, Hump. That sounds kind of weird. Oh, well. 3rd quarter in the books. Bears lead it by a score of 10-3. Let's move on to the 4th. Let's see if Chicago can close this sucker out. Calvin Mentor on 1st down, looking to throw it. It'll be caught by number 89, whose name I do not know. NorCal. It could be what she said. That's true. It's 2020. You're right, Pimonage. You're right. You're right. It's 2020. We can't be assuming. 2nd and 2. There is Justice Hill running into an offensive lineman. He does still get the first. Chicago now has it at the 35. Here's Calvin Mentor. Check down over to C.J. Uzoma. Yep. He gets 5. New decade, new memes. Well, I mean, glad was a meme last decade. That hasn't changed. 2nd and 6. Here's Mentor. Floats it up for Chenault. And he gets pounded to the ground. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd and 6 for Chicago. Calvin Mentor looking to throw it. Mentor has plenty of time. All the time in the world. And it's going to be a check down to Uzoma, who loses 3. Nice. It's now 4th and 8. Here's the punting unit with a little bit under 6 minutes left to go here in the 4th quarter. It's going to be a high punt. Just the way J.R. Smith likes it. Patrick Peterson tackled at the 21. So let's see if Atlanta can finally try to get rolling offensively. They've scored 3 points today. And they're just not playing that well. They really aren't. I was expecting more from this offense. Aaron Rodgers, DeAndre Hopkins, I was expecting more. Bears defense is okay. They're not anything special. They have a lot of potential, but they're not great now as Rodgers on 1st down gets it to Vance McDonald for a nice game. Calvin Mentor getting his first welcome to the NFL. Well, first of all, it's the OFL. Second of all, he hasn't made any mistakes. He just hasn't put up crazy good numbers. And that's what happens in user games because there are no big plays, I feel like. And right as I say that, we have our biggest play of the day. Which also shows that there have been no big plays since this is like the longest. You know, the Bears really look like criminals with the stripes. Just the only thing is it's not white. So they're like dumb criminals, I should say. Screen pass, not a screen pass, a check down, sorry, over to Xing Pao Pao for a gain of 3. He's been busy in the receiving game. 5 catches, 25 yards for Xing Pao Pao. Yes, I'm having fun saying it. Don't make fun of me. 2nd and 7. Now for the Falcons. Under 5 to go. Rodgers. He's going to get it short back to Old McDonald. Who brings it to the 44. Now it's 3rd and 2. Biggest play of the day, boys. Make some noise at home. Wonder if I can hear you guys from here. Alrighty. Rodgers hands it off for Guys, and he is short. Stopped by Fayaside Oluokun. I know I butchered that so hard. 4th and inches. They got to go for it. They got to go for it, and they will. Rodgers and Xing Pao Pao in the backfield. Was that a Konjo who made the tackle? I thought it was Oluokun. Maybe not. Oh, well. Here's Rodgers looking to throw it. Short pass over to Xing Pao Pao for a gain of 6. You must go for now. Have fun, Piwanage. Now from the 36. Rodgers. Nice pass over to number 88. I don't know who that is. A dude with dreadlocks not named DeAndre Hopkins? That would be Fountain. Is that like a made-up rookie? Huh. Welcome to the stream, Perry. You're late, but you're not too late. We've not gotten to the Packer game yet. That'll be next. Bears are challenging this call. 1. I think he only got 1 in. I wish I got a better angle. But I don't think he's in. And he is in. I need to see that replay. I don't think he was in. We know that the challenge failed. You don't need to tell us. We know the NFL officials are a joke. We get it. It's not new to us. It's not letting me pause it here. Can I get through this cutscene? Oh, no. I don't want to use her. I didn't mean to do this. Alrighty, this is bad. So we're not going to do anything. Okay, I had no effect in that play. You cannot say I had an effect. Oh, I won't be able to see that replay, will I? Okay, let me see. Well, let me see that. Good, I want to see it. Reese Fountain. Who the hell are you? Alrighty, let's get a good look at Fountain. Oh, yeah, he's in. I didn't see that first one right now. Oh, he has 2 in right here. He's nowhere close to the out-of-bounds line. That's clear. Okay. Good call. Good call. Alright, back to simming. I'm cheating the Falcons. I guess so. Alright, 2nd and 10 now. Under 3 minutes to go. Handoff for Geis, who gets about 5 or 6. So now it's a 3rd and 5. Big play, getting close to the 2-minute warning. Are we going to see a game-winning drive from Calvin Mentor? I honestly hope so, just because I want to see what Calvin Mentor can do. 3rd and 5. Rodgers looking to throw it. Rodgers, he will nearly be intercepted right in the hands of number 53. How do you drop that? 4th and 5. I gotta think they go for it. And they will. All right, this is a good call. So he's great for a ref. That's facts. That is facts. 4th and 5. This could be the game, and it's broken up. Incomplete. And the Bears will get the stop, and now they just got to chew some clock. Coach, who's the Falcons coach? Boo Johnson is not happy. That was right in the hands of 35, the safety. That's got to be either Carter or McKinney. I can't tell, but it's one of them. So can Calvin Mentor and the Bears finish this game off and improve to 3-0? Or can the Falcons get a stop here? From the 15, handoff for Humphrey Hobart, who's had his best game of his young career so far. Gets it to the 20 for a gain of 6, and that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning. Why did the Falcons let it go to the 2-minute? Why didn't they just call a timeout, then call a timeout, then 3rd down, get us? I don't know. So now 2nd and 6. If Atlanta gets a stop, they will have 1 timeout. But that's a huge if. Got Big 73 in motion. I think he's got to be a lineman. Back to Humphrey Hobart, who gets 4. Calvin is the new Kyler. He's better than Kyler. No disrespect to Kyler, but I'd say he's a little bit better. Hello, Alpha. Welcome to the stream. 3rd and a long 1. 3rd and a long 1. That sounds like me. A long 1 as the Falcons get the stop. Humphrey Hobart loses 2. Atlanta has a minute 52, I think, and 1 timeout. 3rd and a long 1. I can relate to that in so many ways. Trey Flowers with the tackle. Did I ever do your depth chart? Yes, I did. So your depth chart should be correct. If not, then let me know and I made an oopsies. As Peterson, good starting field position, bringing it to the 47. Okay. Hola, me no hablo español. Nice. You want to point out that Calvin is 5'6", and he does look like a child. Alrighty, the Bears defense has been great today. Now they just need 1 stop. Atlanta has more than enough time with a timeout and good field position, so there are no excuses if they don't get this. Go Fal Tanks. I don't think the Falcons are tanking, but okay. There's the start Atlanta wanted over to Vance McDonald. Falcons are already in field goal range, which I know doesn't make sense because the field goal does nothing, but for the record, they are, well, to be fair, if Justin Tucker, they're in like field goal range at the 50, as that ball was nearly picked off by Bernardrick McKinney, not Xavier McKinney. Are those two related? Probably not. That'd be funny if they were. 2nd and 10, 1:15 to go. Over to DeAndre Hopkins, his first catch of the entire day for a gain of 9. Who do they have? Do they have a Conjo covering him? That'd be kind of cool. 3rd and 2, short pass to Marquise Goodwin, who breaks the tackle and he has the open field. Touchdown Atlanta. As soon as Marquise Goodwin broke that tackle, we all knew he was gone. Because this is Flash Goodwin we're talking. Right? Is that Marquise Goodwin? I think so. As, whoa, he absolutely stiff-arms 39. That is Zion Akonjo who got stiff-armed. Lol. Take another look. Zion Akonjo, boom. Meet the ground. As Marquise Goodwin will tie this game up unless Justin Tucker mixes the kick, which would be funny. So, the Bears had 52 seconds and 2 timeouts. This is where we really get to see what Calvin Mentor can do. Yeah, Marquise Goodwin has been far better than DeAndre Hopkins for the Falcons today. He's been far better. DeAndre Hopkins has 1 catch. Goodwin probably has about 4 or 5. Calvin Mentor has been great so far here in the OFL, but this is his most important drive yet. Can he clutch it out and get the win? Both of the Bears' wins have been within like 3 points this year. So, the Bears are not immune to close games. Calvin Mentor is used to it. I don't know if he's had a game-winning drive, though, as Kiki Kute will Bring the Falcons out to the 23. So here you go, rookie. Time to show off your skills. Time to show what you're made of. For Friends University alum himself, number 4 overall, Calvin Mentor. Let's see what he can do. Number 8 on the field, but number 1 in your hearts. Field goal wins the game, and with Jake Elliott, the Bears have one of the better kickers in the league. Is already bringing it to the 49. That's Stephon Diggs with the play. Bears call a timeout after wasting 10 seconds. If I'm the Bears, I get a first down, let some clock go, and then kick the field goal, because Jake Elliott has a bomb of a leg. No 75-yard touchdown for Mentor, maybe a 49-yarder. So now from the 49, he's going to get sacked. Whoa! Trey Flowers with the play of the day. And just like that, we're down to 10 seconds. Bears got to get a quick play and go out of bounds. Mentor will not do that. He's going to run up the middle. What is he doing? Tackled at the 47. And oh, the Falcons called that first timeout? Okay. So the Bears had that timeout all along. Okay, so now Mentor isn't as stupid for running up the middle. 3rd and 8. He's going to lob it up, and it is incomplete. Yes, incomplete. So we are headed to overtime. Andy Reid time management. I feel like Madden clock management really... Whoever designed the code for Madden's clock management took a 4-hour class from Andy Reid on clock management. I can guarantee that. So Bears get heads or tails. It is heads. The Falcons... Heads? I thought tails never fails. So that means the Bears picked tails, and it failed. Atlanta obviously chooses to receive, so a touchdown will win the game for Aaron Rodgers and the Falcons. Let's see if they can do it. Overtime is only 5 minutes and 30 seconds, so if the Falcons score a field goal or do nothing and then the Bears match that, we could end up with a tie game. Atlanta will be starting at the 27. Is this the first overtime game we've watched in OFL 20? Regardless of season? It might be. No, Texans and Chiefs last year. That game ended in a tie, so no. But will we see another tie? They had a timeout, Booger. I didn't see it. I assume when Stephon Diggs made the big play, they called the timeout. So that's why I got confused. First play of overtime is a nice pass over to DeAndre Hopkins for a gain of 12. They coded it, so hurry up goes before the timeout. Yeah, I feel like this is the first year I've really noticed that. And it's, I don't get it. Madden's clock management is literally on drugs. Why would you hurry up and then call the timeout? I've seen that animation probably about 40 times this year in NCAAF. First down, Aaron Rodgers is in the zone. That's bad news for Bears fans. Geist gains a yard. But yeah, Aaron Rodgers cannot throw interceptions to AI defenders, and since there's no user, Aaron Rodgers cannot throw an interception. Like, literally, it will not let him. Kadarius Geist gains 4. He almost lost like 2. It's now 3rd and 6. Falcons don't have to worry about getting picked off here. So if I'm Aaron Rodgers, I try to go for a somewhat big play, but obviously you got to focus on getting the first down as he is incomplete. The pass is off. And the Bears will have an opportunity to drive down the field and get a game-winning field goal. Or touchdown. So Calvin Mentor gets another chance, and I don't think he has to worry about time. He does not have to worry about Andy Reid clock management. It's because they made hurry up speed. That probably makes sense because they don't show the huddles anymore. Huh. Well, Madden will do Madden. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I didn't think of that, but you're probably right, Alpo. So here's Calvin. Quiet numbers, but he's been great this year. No interceptions yet. Can he do it? That's Aaron Rodgers in the zone? Apparently. He doesn't throw better, he just doesn't throw picks. Actually, no. Does he throw better? I know he can't get intercepted, but... yeah, the Bears get lucky. So now 2nd and 9. Handoff over to... Perrine? Hill? Hill. Justice Hill. He gains 5. So now 3rd and 4. Huge play. That was Deron Payne, I guess, with the tackle. As Calvin Mentor will look to throw it. Mentor, short pass, and it is thrown away. 3 and out for the Bears. Falcons will get it. And now all Atlanta needs is a field goal this time. Something I've noticed is AI Madden, they never go for big plays down the field. It's so boring. Like, neither quarterback has thrown it deep once. Peterson breaks the tackle, jukes another. He gets it to the 30. That wasn't... Yeah, it was. There was no receiver near the ball. He threw it out of bounds. Let me show you, Apple. That was a throwaway. And I'm going to explain why. Well, let me see it. Yes. Alrighty. Watch this. Watch this. He's looking to throw it. Oh, you're right. Okay, my bad. My bad. It looked like he was... I didn't see 89 there. Okay. There we go. My bad. Alrighty. So it was not a throwaway. It was just a bad pass. So now Aaron Rodgers in the zone gets another chance. And I think he is in the zone for the rest of the game. I think clutch must be one of his superstar abilities. I've noticed this with Toews in overtime of the Lions game against the Dolphins. As Geis gets 5, that'll likely bring us to the 2-minute warning. And it will bring us to the 2-minute warning. All Atlanta needs is a field goal. And it's fitting that the two best kickers in the league, Justin Tucker and Jake Elliott, are on both of these teams. So, yeah, field goal range is longer for these two teams than most. As Geis with a first down, past the 50, tackled at the 44. Why wouldn't it show the field goal line? Huh, that's weird. Tucker is borderline in field goal range. Well, this would be a 61-yard field goal in a dome. So maybe. I sound like Max Kellerman when I said when he said Kawhi was more clutch than Kobe. Yeah, I'm not gonna agree with that one, Chief. Thought he missed the curl route by about 40 yards. I mean, he wasn't really under pressure, so throwaway wouldn't really make sense. Oh well. Bears won. Well, the Bears aren't looking too good, so I don't know if I'd say they won. Rodgers on first down, gets it. And the Falcons are in field goal range. They should take the kick now. It's not like you have a bad kicker. They have Justin Tucker. They should take the kick now and end it. Looks like they're going to try to get closer, though. Bears were the ones who called the timeout there, not Atlanta. Minute 30 to go. Handoff for Shing Pao Pao. He gets 6. Another timeout from Chicago. Huh. Everyone's saying it's game over. I mean, yeah, it's pretty much game over, and this kick will determine it. Justin Tucker from 39 yards out for the win. It is up. And she is good. Right down Main Street. And the Falcons will win. 13-10. There you go. So Atlanta and... Ooh, 420 messages. Nice. Both teams are now 2-1 after this game. Coach Ditka not happy with his team's performance. .97 passing yards today from the Bears. They ran the ball well. Credit to them. They ran the ball. Let's take a look at these numbers. Team stats, if anyone's interested. 97 passing yards. That ain't gonna cut it, Chief. Mentor of his worst game. He wasn't bad. He just wasn't good. Humphrey Hobart played really well. Marquise Goodwin was the main standout receiver. Kinley allowed 2 sacks, both of which were to Trey Flowers. Okonjo with 7 tackles, including the stiff arm at the end of the game to choke it. Interception for Xavier McKinney. Alrighty. So the Falcons have beaten the Bears, and now on to Game 2. Another battle between the ONFC North and ONFC South. This time it is the Saints and the Packers. Did a glad burner show up? A glad burner has not shown up while you were gone. Thank goodness. I forgot you had Paulson and Debo. Huh. Alrighty. Packers are 1. Who is the injury? I don't remember anyone getting hurt. Cleveland Ferrell broke his collarbone. Was that why he wasn't in the starting lineup? Huh. Oh well. Packers are 1. Saints are 2. Siri, pick a number between 1 and 2 for me, please.
The answer is 2.
2. We're going to be using the Saints. Any uniform wants, Colin? A-Rod's ability is BS. No one else gets it. Yeah, I would say it's a little bit OP. Mr. Hustle, yeah, well, Mr. Hustle hasn't, he was in here for about 2 messages. He told himself to shut up for one of them while you were gone, so. He is not, I assume he meant other, burners. But I guess, in general, we have had one. Whatever I think looks good, we want to go with those, what, alternate classics? Oh, heck yeah, that's a dub. 3 Superstar X Factors players today, all on defense. Jalen Ramsey, Geno Atkins, and Chris Harris. And then Superstars, Devonte Adams, Jamal Adams, my son Keanu Neal, Tariq Cohen, Quinn Williams, Mario Davis, and Lion legend Ezekiel Ansah. Score prediction, I'm going to say Saints win by a score of 17-7. It's going to be low scoring because that's how user games work in this league. Who is the Packers coach? It is Perry, yes. Saints won at 35. Nick, we're not going to see, what is that, 52 points with 8-minute quarters and how these sliders work? I wish. I wish we got a 35-17 game. Mark Ingram has 34 carries. Oh, that's actually not that much for 2 weeks. Why did I think that was a lot? Oh, well. Perry wants to prove his team wrong. His team has a chip on their shoulder. They're 0-2. Everyone's picking him against him. Yeah, Perry was Jets for OFL 19. Here we go. Green Bay and New Orleans. Let's get this show on the road here at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. I get that mixed up with the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Could have sworn it was the other way around. Nope. Perry's Packers this year, Jets last year. These jerseys are fire. Thank goodness I picked them. And then you got the Packer jerseys. Packers don't have bad jerseys. I'll give them that. They're classic. They're classic. They have the classic logo. I respect it. What was the score of your game? We have not simmed yet, so... You meant our user game? I don't remember the score of that, but we've not simulated any other game. Superdome is New Orleans. I knew I got it right, but I called the Falcon Stadium the Superdome before. It might be the other way around. I don't know. Saints 24-6 just because of the unis. That's totally fair. Colin Mentor's past versus present indeed. There's Taiwan Taylor. Why would you headline... No offense, Taiwan. If you're watching, you're a cool guy. But why would they headline him? Anyway, besides the point, we got Colin Mentor's team from last year taking on his team from this year. At least you have someone on your side. You want Perry to win since you're more worried about Colin in the playoffs. That's fair. Alrighty, game 2 of the day will be underway as... Who's their kicker? Jonathan Brown? The Lions franchise legend for one game? He might be the best offensive player on the Packers? Who are you referring to? Oh, Taiwan Taylor? Yeah, he probably is. So here's Kyler. Good number. Those are actually really good numbers. I didn't realize he was playing that well. But yeah, the Saints offense has been producing this year. Through 2 games, they're looking good. Kyler didn't throw for a whole ton of yards or touchdowns last year, but he was efficient. Maybe this year he's going for more of the big plays. First down, 3 back set. Nyheim Hines and Tariq Cohen in there. Whenever you watched Saints games last year, Tariq Cohen always got hurt. Literally every single game we watched, Tariq Cohen got hurt. So we'll see if history repeats itself as he gains 11. No one in sim leagues will go winless, so... Oh, whoa, it's intercepted! That's Chidobe Awuzie with the INT. We're used to seeing that in the Lions franchise. He had, what, 7 last year? Yeah, 7. Welcome to the football game, ladies and gentlemen. Funnest game in the NFL, or OFL, sorry, other than Shing Pao Pao. There you go, Chidobe Awuzie. Look at the footwork, getting both feet in. Great play by Chidobe Awuzie. Yes, I'm making excuses to say Chidobe Awuzie's name as much as possible, because Chidobe Awuzie is a very fun name to say. So, Chidobe Awuzie and the Packers quarterback is Sam Darnold. Let's hope he doesn't see any ghosts tonight. Kyler OFL, Kyler FGFL, I think you jinxed yourself, Alpo. As Darnold's pass is incomplete. Alpo typed in Chidobe Awuzie in the chat, so I get to say Chidobe Awuzie again. Because I enjoy saying Chidobe Awuzie. If you don't already know, I enjoy saying Chidobe Awuzie. Now 3rd and 4 for the Packers after a gain of 6. Wonder who Chidobe Awuzie thinks is going to win this game. Alrighty. Darnold. Nice pass for a first down over to 89. That is someone. Taiwan Taylor. There you go. No wonder he got highlighted at the beginning of the game. You won't be mad if Colin wins since he's a good boy. Does Lawrence the dog get a bone? Chidobe Awuzie, Nick? Are you a Chidobe Awuzie guy? Because I know I'm a Chidobe Awuzie guy. I wonder if Chidobe Awuzie's team is going to win this game. His name is not the reason why I signed him to the Lions, but I guess that was helpful. What is his name again? Oh yeah, it's Chidobe Awuzie. Alright, I'll stop. There's Taiwan Taylor with a nice play. Is there a sim limit in this? What do you mean? Like if it's a blowout, do we stop watching? And the answer to that question is yes. If the Packers were up like 28-0 at halftime, then we start simming, if that's your question. Wonder how many picks Chidobe Awuzie would have if it was 28-0. Alright, I'm done. Second down, nice pass over to DJ Moore. Oh, you know you're a Chidobe Awuzie guy? Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Now 3rd and 2. Darnold. Sammy Sleeves going deep and it's intercepted. The Saints get a play. It's Greedy Williams with the INT. He's getting greedy with it. We said Chidobe Awuzie is a darn good name, but so is Greedy. Greedy Williams with the turnover. Saints starting up for 1. But I don't think they're complaining. Nice play by Greedy. He looked like he was trying to go for Taiwan Taylor, who usually makes that catch because he's Taiwan Taylor. Chidobe Awuzie would one-hand that catch, Alpo. Come on. Nick says Chidobe Awuzie. Nice. So here's Kyler after his interception on the last drive. Saints have to avoid the safety right now. And they will not avoid the safety. Tariq Cohen tackled in the end zone. 2 hands for safety. As that is by number 50, whose name I do not know. Can I say it? It starts with a C. I couldn't tell who that was. It starts with a C. If anybody knows who that is, let me know. Saints are not happy about it. Their defense will get right back to the field. Is there a sim score, like a sim limit? I guess whenever we feel like it's getting out of hand. So, to answer the question, no. So, Green Bay will be starting at the 32, Tariq. I was about to say Tariq Cohen. Jerick McKinnon there on the punt return. So, here's a first down. Whoa! Geno Atkins, introduce yourself to Mark Ingram, why don't you? That's a loss of 1. The interception did work out. Greedy Williams is now Packers fans' second favorite cornerback. First is Chidobe Awuzie. Alrighty, remember when Greedy was supposed to be top 5 pick? Greedy was number 9 on my final board. I loved him at LSU. I loved him. I don't think he was as good as Okuda, but I still loved him at LSU. I thought that was the steal of the draft, or one of the biggest steals. Him and DK. DK was number 6 on my board. He was my number 1 overall offensive player. Which, I mean, at this point, I'm not going to really argue against that. I don't think he's the number 1 player offensively in the draft, but he's one of. 3rd and 6 passes broken up by, is that Greedy? DJ Moore, the intended target, so we'll get a 3 and out. What if the score ends up being 2-0? That'd be funny. Yeah, I believe that is Greedy Williams with the play. Curl route for Moore does not work, and there you go, folks. Greedy Williams gets the play. At least Darnold had a good arm punt. That's very true. Now we get to see the actual punter. As it's a high kick, and it will go to about the 13. Fair catch by Cohen. So now the New Orleans Saints will get the football back with 3:43 left to go in the first quarter. You hope it's 2-0? I hope it's 2-0 just for the memes. This would be a classic OFL game if that was the case. Here's Cohen. Whoa! It's not going to be 2-0 tonight, folks, unless Chidobe Awuzie can catch him which I don't think he will, ladies and gentlemen. 87 yards to the house for a New Orleans Saint touchdown. That's Tariq Cohen with the run. Where are y'all in the stream? I'm where Chidobe Awuzie was unable to catch up to Tariq Cohen. Juked out for one defender, and boom, he was gone. He gets number 38 flying on his ankles. And no one was able to touch him after that. Chidobe Awuzie frustrated with himself, running to the other sideline. It looks like that was Samson Akubum, who's number 50. So Samson Akubum was the one who got the safety for the record. The extra point is good. Saints make it 7-3. Where's the hole at? More like, hold on to your ankles, kiddo. One play drive, 87-yard run. Tariq Cohen will still get hurt in the third quarter, but not a lot to complain about. I didn't realize the Saints O-line was so young. Eric McCoy, Titus Howard. Shaq Mason isn't young, but he's good. Saints got themselves a good O-line. Here's McKinnon. Gets it to the 25. Pretty much a touchback. So that's where the Packers will start. Yeah, pretty much dead set at the 25. Maybe an inch or two behind. As he got 86 in motion, it'll be a jet sweep. And that'll be a gain of about 1. That is Martavis Where's the Weed Bryant. RMP is back. Welcome back, my friend. 2nd and 9 for the Pack attack. Darnold. Screen pass for Mark Ingram, who's going backwards. Yet he will somehow get the first. I think he got it. Yeah, he definitely got it if he's at the 36. Alrighty. Excellent play by Ingram. That should have been a loss of about 8. Just had to do something for the Graham. That sounded so cringy. I sound like a boomer. Okay, boomer. As there's Taiwan Taylor bringing it to the 48. He's made a few nice catches today. How did he get that far? I had no clue. That was an awful screen pass by Darnold. Is that Gerald Everett and not Taiwan Taylor? I just remember that Taylor had the green shooter sleeve, so that's why I thought it was Taiwan Taylor, but it was Gerald Everett the whole time. Astros are leading the Brewers 7-2. Do the Astros have a buzzer system? Do the Astros have their buzzer system working right now? Why did I call it a buzzer system? This also means the Pelicans are beating the Bucks 7-2. 7-2. I cannot speak tonight. 7-2. Zion has probably dunked on Giannis already. 2nd down, gain of about 5 or 6 for Mark Ingram. Astros are pretty darn good at cheating. You're right, noob. Astros have always been like my second team behind the Tigers. They have a bunch of guys I like. This kind of makes me sad. Verlander, obviously. Springer, Altuve, Bregman. They're all my boys. As Darnold is incomplete, that'll likely force a punt. I mean, they're in 4-down territory, so maybe not. What are they going to do? They're going to go for the 59-yard field goal with Jonathan Brown, who made all of his kicks. Whoa, that is awful. What? That was about a good, just based on the height, probably about 15 yards short and to the right. That was literally a line drive. Maybe this is a baseball game. They know where the Packers quarterback will throw it before he does. I mean, not really, Alpo, because ghosts are invisible. I mean, I guess the Saints players might know the general area, but or the Packers receivers, but you can't really tell where ghosts are. So the Saints starting at the 49, pretty much midfield. Still here in the first. That kick was worse than your soccer skills. That was worse than my soccer skills, and I suck at soccer. There's Devonte Adams bringing it to 35 before being tackled by his Adams counterpart Jamal. Still a nice first down for New Orleans. Gain of 17 for Devonte. And I'm going to settle a quick debate here. Many people don't know if Devonte Adams is a top 5 receiver. You all know I hate the Packers with a burning passion. Devonte Adams is without question a top 5 receiver in the NFL. Maybe number 4. Maybe. Am I still a better drafter than FG? Well, the Claude Darby pick suggests otherwise. To be fair, I didn't really realize how bad he was because he wasn't scouted, but still. Claude Darby Niner legend. Claude Darby's going to win an OFL ball. That's all that matters. Is Cohen loses about 3. Devonte Adams is not top 3. He's not better than DeAndre Hopkins, Julio Jones, or Michael Thomas. Those are the top 3, and I don't think it's much of a question. They are tier 1. Everybody's tier 2. No one cares, but you got a UAB shirt once, since your cousins got it for you for Christmas. Well, when did you get it? If you got it in like 2015, that'd be a little bit ironic. You got, I guess it's probably not 2015 if you're wearing it. Go Blazers! Blazers, 420 blaze it! Wait, speaking of blazing, the Trailblazers traded Kent Blazemore today. That's sad. Huh. I'm low-key about to tear up right now. Alrighty. Better than Alpo, stop it. He is not better than Julio. Can we get AP in here to explain why Julio's better? I've never needed AP to be more biased than right now. As there's Cooper Kupp. It's game time. Buckle up, Buttercup. Gain of 8 for Cooper Kupp, the Eastern Washington alum. Did he ever play with Vernon Adams? I don't know. Probably he had to have played with Vernon Adams. Oregon legend. Remember when Moonlight Swami said Vernon Adams was a first-round talent at quarterback? Hey, I like Vernon Adams. I thought he was good for us that one year, but yeah, that hot take was not it, Chief. The Blazers traded Blazemore to the Canes today, yes. They traded him and Caleb Swanigan in exchange for Trevor Ariza, Wenyen Gabriel, who Woj called Wendell Gabriel. They got a few seconds, and they got someone else. Maybe the Canes got the seconds. I don't remember. I don't remember the full details. Blazemore was the biggest name in the trade. As here's Cohen, nice juke move, getting 3. Alpha, I used to think you were smart. Maybe I can figure out a way to finesse him if he thinks Devonte Adams is better than Julio. And I am a Devonte Adams is good activist, which is kind of crazy since he's on the Packers. As there's Kyler Murray rushing for the touchdown, and the Saints will make it a 12-point lead. Swanigan, the Purdue Boomer. Porter Swanigan, he got drafted by the Canes, traded away from the Canes. Now he's back on the Canes. He'll probably get traded away sometime. You're happy for Swanigan, even though he went to Purdue. He was a beast his senior year, man. He was something. I'm pretty sure Caleb Swanigan's Purdue team is the last team that Frank Mason ever beat in his college career. That's kind of sad. I'm about to tear up again now. Frank Mason, greatest Jayhawk to ever do it. Even though Wilt Chamberlain may or may not be the best basketball player of all time, just throwing that out there as maybe. Already. He went after a sophomore. He was a sophomore? I thought he was a senior. Let me see. I'm actually kind of curious about this. I just know he was a beast at Purdue. I could have sworn he was an upperclassman. Packers gained 5, now a 2nd and 5. First thing I see is NBA All-Star voting when I type in Caleb Swanigan Purdue. He was born in 97, so he probably was a sophomore. Yeah, he was. Huh. He was that good as a sophomore. He was that good. Well, credit to him, yeah. He played 69 games in his career. Nice. Oh, Packers got a 3 and out. I wasn't even paying attention. This game's getting ugly. Saints looking good so far. I'm going to tell you, you have Julio Jones and you wouldn't trade him straight up for Devonte Adams. Well, this is because it's Madden. Julio has X Factor. Devonte Adams doesn't. But if I were to choose one of them to build my receiving core around for 1 year, like, I would choose Julio. I'm not saying long-term. Devontae is younger. Long-term, I mean, if the Falcons got offered Julio for Devontae, I'd probably take it. But that's because Devontae is younger. Duke is getting to the free-throw line. I wonder why. Zebras. Devontae's not... Oh, fumble. Devontae's not 24. He's got to be 27 by now. 26, 27? He's definitely not 24. He was drafted in 14, so that would mean he was drafted as a teenager. But to be fair, Tremaine Edmonds was 19 when he got picked. He is 27. There you go. Born on Christmas Eve, 1992. So right in the middle of his prime. You don't understand why the Zebras are so bad? Tell me about it. Is Julio 28? I don't think they're 1 year apart. I think Julio's got to be 30. Or he's got to be 29 or 30 by now. I don't think he's 28. He is 30. Okay. So I'm right. And he's going to be 31 soon. His birthday is in February. So Julio's going to be 31 next year. Devonte will be 27. That's a big difference. He was drafted in 14, Nick, so. And considering he's coming from Fresno State, I don't think he had a 3-year collegiate career. Maybe he did. I don't know. I didn't follow the draft that well in 14. 14 was the first year I did mock drafts. Whoa, look at Kyler. He's gone. But, yeah, my first mock draft, I did not care about best player available at all. I only went for need. I had the Texans getting Teddy Bridgewater #1 because they didn't need a pass rusher. They had J.J. Watt and Antonio Smith. I had them not getting Clowney because of him. And then I had, like, I think 5 quarterbacks in the top 10, including Taj Boyd. I didn't realize Taj Boyd wasn't an NFL prospect. I just knew that he was a good college player. Cassius Stanley going off. What's he doing? 24-10. That's not bad. Yeah, I'm not paying attention. Saints are looking hot, though. Saints are going to make us need to send this game. They've been blowing out Green Bay outside of the safety, which was because of a New Orleans turnover. Taj Boyd was a beast foe at Clemson. I'm not going to deny that. I don't think he ever played a game in the league, though. As Cohen gets about 6. Well, I think, to be fair, I might have made that mock draft in, like, March, when Teddy Bridgewater was actually the top QB in the class. But still, I had Taj Boyd going at 8. I wonder who I had us getting. Huh. I don't remember who I had us getting. I just remember I had Bridgewater at 1 and Taj Boyd at, like, 8. I think I have some, like, 2015 ones saved on my iPad. I wrote the 2014 one down on paper, so I don't have it saved. But I think I have some, like, old ones saved here. I remember the day of the 2015 draft, I had the Eagles trading up for Mariota. All they had to give up was, like, the 20th pick, a 3rd, and, like, a net player. I didn't realize how valuable... Did he make the kick? That's an awfully long one. That looks good. Yeah. How long was that kick? Please don't... No, that mock draft is definitely not on YouTube. No, no, no. That was not when I was doing YouTube, Nick. That kick... Oh, he missed it? I really am not paying attention. That one... That's from the 40... That is a 64-yard field goal. Oh, it had the distance, but it was wide left. Boyd played for Buffalo. I don't remember him ever on the Bills. You sure that's not like an arena football team? Where did he get drafted? He got drafted by the Jets, right? I think it was the Jets. So now Green Bay has it back. They're going to try to make this a game. That's a good start. Getting into the 38. That was from the 47-yard line. Oh. Oh, I'm stupid. Wait. Yeah, you're right. I was thinking they were snapping it from the 47. Wait, no. I might be right. Wait. Am I right? I'm probably not right. I'm so confused. Why am I confusing myself? Let me see. 57 yards. Yeah, where did I... Yeah, they're snapping in at the 40. Where did I get 64 from? I'm dumb. Thoughts on the Andre Drummond trade that just... I don't think an Andre Drummond trade just happened. Let me see. I doubt it. If it is, you get my live reaction. But yeah, I don't see it as trading him yet. Nope. I expect us to trade him, and I think that's the right move, but not yet. I didn't think he was traded. You did not fool me. JT Barrett, he was even worse than Taj Boyd. Actually, he was probably a little bit better than Taj Boyd in the NFL, just because he got maybe a little bit of playing time, and he's still on the team. Who the heck is Juice Williams? That I do not know. Probably some Illinois commit if I were to guess. Wink, wink. 2nd and 12. Here is Darnold. Nearly intercepted. Bad pass. If that was real and you traded for him, you would become a Hawks fan. Well, you don't have to worry because you guys aren't trading Devonte Graham because he's too good now. So, ooh, sacked by Geno Atkins. They're not going to call a timeout. That's kind of dumb. But if Hornets were to get him, probably Malik Monk, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, and maybe a first-round pick. I would hope it's this year, else I probably wouldn't do that deal. I want a guy like Graham, Washington, or Bridges, but I don't see him doing that. And the Hawks, I think realistically, Bruno Fernando, Chandler Parsons, and the Nets pick, which that Nets pick actually might be kind of good. I don't see us getting Cam. I'd love to get Cam Reddish. I would love to get Cam Reddish. Him and Sekou would be nice. But, and he's for, I think he's probably the guy in their young core they're willing to trade the most. They're not trading Herter. They're not trading Hunter. They for damn sure ain't trading Collins. And they for damn sure ain't trading Trae Young. Why would the Pistons want Monk? Because we can't get anything better. Andre Drummond doesn't have that much trade value. We obviously would want a guy like Devonte Graham, but Hornets aren't going to give them up for Drummond. Here's Noah Fant with a nice play, getting 27. No. I mean, I think the Hornets are going to have to trade at least a future first, maybe not a this year first, if we're getting a young guy like Monk. Sorry about that. My throat was being weird there, but if the Cavs traded for Drummond, you'd commit Bulls fan. I could realistically see them trading Colin Sexton and Drummond deal. Maybe that's me being a homer, but I could realistically see them doing that. Sexton in a bad contract. They wouldn't give up a pick. Can the Cavs trade Kevin and Tristan? Well, Tristan has really increased. I think they'd get more for Tristan than Kevin Love, if we're being honest. Random question, Paul Pierce or Dwayne Wade any day. Dwayne Wade was better. Paul Pierce was great. He's a Jayhawk. First ballot Hall of Famer. But Dwayne Wade's the answer. Drummond to the Heat for you. You forgot his name. Who will we get from the Heat? I think maybe Justice Winslow. And a bad contract. We're not getting Hero. We're not getting none. Maybe Derek Jones. Jones or Winslow probably will be the main piece. We're not getting Bam. And obviously we're not getting Jimmy. As there's Jamal. Jiminy Crickets. It's intercepted. I can't see them trading Kendrick Nunn in a Drummond deal. I'd be surprised. The GOAT? Well, if we got him, I'd hope he'd be the GOAT. I could realistically see the Cavs trading Sexton. No cap. Winslow and James? James? Who's James? I guess you mean Jones? I don't think we'd get both Winslow and Jones. I think we'd get one. You're surprised the Thunder are doing... The Thunder are a balanced roster. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been great. Chris Paul has been great. Gallinari is super underrated. I think the Thunder could get a lot for Gallo. Also, by the way, folks, I'm not watching the screen right now. Getting myself a drink. So if they score a touchdown, that'd be bad. Alright, what did I miss? Someone explain. Loss of 3, it looks like. Read option. Okay. Ooh, that's Devon Kennard. DK. Thunder, your favorite team. You're trading Gallo. That's it. I mean, with the year you're having this year, there's no reason to trade Steven Adams. Maybe Chris Paul. Probably not. But honestly, the Thunder makes sense for Drummond if they're willing to trade Steven Adams and maybe a pick. I'm not a huge Steven Adams guy, but he's better than Malik Monk. Let's see what the halftime report has to say. The Lions and Titans. Oh, so they're just going to do that? Okay. They're just going to bore us. If the Thunder make the playoffs, should CP3 be in MVP talks? No. The Thunder don't have that bad of a roster. They have talent. It's not like CP3 is carrying them. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has played like a borderline all-star. I think Gallo's been a borderline all-star. Gallo to the Trailblazers? Trailblazers are desperate, so... Honestly, that would make sense, but what would they trade? They're obviously not trading Dame or CJ. I don't think they're willing to trade a guy like Anthony Simons. I think he's probably a little bit too valuable. Maybe Nasir Little would be the main piece in that deal. Nasir Little, a bad contract, and maybe a second? Blazers have Evan Turner, right? Yeah. So Evan Turner, Nasir Little, and a second for Gallo? That's a fair trade. I think Gallo's a free agent anyway. Yeah, that's a fair trade. Kemba is not the... Kemba's good, but he ain't the MVP. You should take Vernon Carey round 1, AO round 2. That makes sense. Vernon Carey's maybe, debatably, been their best player. I say debatably. I would still, if I was a Duke fan, I'd still want them to give Trey Jones the last shot. But Vernon Carey might be their most talented player. I think he's easily their best NBA prospect. Steven Adams is your favorite player, Aquaman. Who's mine? Oh, probably one of the Jayhawks. Frank, Devonte, or Spy. Or Sekou. Sekou's in that conversation, too. AO is clutch, though. But he's also AO, and he's from Illinois, so that's why he's not a first-rounder. Wink, wink. They just cleared cap with Bazemore. Yeah, but the thing is, they'd still have to trade a bad contract to make the salaries even. So they gained some cap space, but they still need to make the salaries even. Fumble! New Orleans picks it up. That's Keanu Neal with the force. And Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, who recovers. Back to the point, just how NBA trades work, the salaries have to be pretty close to even if a team has cap space. So that's why a guy like Evan Turner would have to be in the trade. Gallo for Taco Fall. Celtics would have to give up a bad contract, but I mean, if you want to build around Taco. And to be fair, Taco has not been that bad in his limited minutes. I'm not saying he's going to be an all-star in the future, but I think he's a guy who could be in the league a few years. You're ranked. How long is that going to last, though? Let's be real. So here's Kyler on the run. Wrapped up by Jamal Adams. Kyler has 60 rushing yards. Evan Turner isn't on the... Yeah, he is. Evan Turner is on the Portland Trailblazers. He was traded to them for... Oh, no, he's on the Hawks. Oh, Blazemore is on the... Oh, that explains a lot. I'm dumb. All right. Let me look up Blazers' salaries. They need to throw in a bad contract. The only guys making a lot of money are Dame and CJ and Nurkic and Hassan Whiteside. I don't think they're trading any of them with Little. They have no other bad contracts. I guess if they were going to throw Hassan Whiteside in the deal. But I don't think they'd be willing to do that with Nurkic out. So I guess a Gallo out of the Blazers deal would be pretty hard. I think they'd be willing to throw in Gallo for... Actually, Gallo's not that much worse than Kevin Love. I think he's better than Kevin Love, if we're being honest. So maybe they would be. They save money. They did save money, but NBA trades with salary-wise have to be close to even. So they did... While they save money, that's just how the league works, which is kind of dumb. Louisville Duke is a hell of a game. I mean, I think Louisville's going to go far this year. I think Jordan Moore is really good. I think they're going to go far. He's not Booger. I mean, I'm pretty close to Booger. Got Purdue at Mackey, you expect a loss. Then Michigan, you could see a dub, but expect a loss. Purdue's not that good this year. And then Michigan's a weird team. I could see them going far. I could also see them slumping in the second round. Best mobile games? I don't know. Mario Kart on mobile is fun. You remember when Ohio State was number 2 in the nation? That was fun. Good times. Good times. Hey, look at me, the Chackle. It's Chidobe Awuzie. Hey. Can I do some AS? No, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to do that. That's kind of a bad idea. Alrighty, now from the 20. Here's Cohen. Nice blocks. If he scores a touchdown, I think we start talking about simming. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Because this game's getting a little bit ugly. Beat Purdue 63-37. They're a different team at home. I don't think it would be 63-37. But Purdue's not that good this year. I think Illinois would probably beat them. Darrell Henderson gains 2. Who won the Falcons game? The Falcons won in overtime, 13-10. When does Ohio State baseball season start? Are they any good at baseball? I don't know. Who is my favorite college baseball team? I guess Auburn? Because they had Casey Mize? Go Tigers? I don't know. 3rd and goal. Here's Kyler running like a madman. He is sacked by Samsung Ikubum. Or Ibukum. Not Ikubum. Ibukum. Ibukam. That's almost as fun to say as Chidobe Awuzie. So the Saints kick a field goal. I don't think we're ready to sim yet since we're only getting 3. What if we sim JK unless wink wink, nudge nudge. Ohio State won the Big Ten last year? Very nice. So the Packers offense is a whopping total of 0 points today. They got to get moving. They're not looking too good. If Michigan runs into a mid-major of a good big man, they'll definitely lose. They can't contain the big man. Well, if we were to face them against the tournament, I don't think we'd have much of a problem. Best big man in the nation, Udoka. I don't think Udoka's much of an NBA prospect. I probably wouldn't draft him. But I love the guy for my team. He's a beast. He's a collegiate animal. He is a beast for us. But I don't think he's that good of an NBA prospect. I think our best NBA prospect is probably Dotson. Dotson or Agbaji. I think Agbaji has so much potential. I think all the potential of him is there. I think he just needs to tap into it. Some games he's on, some games are off, but I really think he has upside. And then Dotson, I think, could be a good late first rounder. You take Udoka late second. I mean, Udoka's a dominant presence, but the NBA and college are just different. Defenses are different. So, as productive as he's been in college, he's been an absolute monster. But I just don't see him translating into the modern NBA. Did Kansas get in trouble? We've not been punished, and it won't be a severe punishment. We won't get banned from the tournament. Whoa, Mark Ingram, first down and more. He might not get caught. Actually, he will. Keanu Neal and Greedy Williams are on his trail. That'll be a gain of 42 for Mark Ingram. Packers might be back in this one. Keyword is might. Is the Kansas player Devon Dotson, or is that an... He is our point guard. He is, I didn't know if I wanted to say point guard or best player, but Udoka's probably our best player. Dotson played really well today after being out a couple games. Did A-Rod throw it away? Well, the Falcons' offense wasn't that good. A-Rod, to be fair, he did not throw it away at the end of the game, so no. In the NBA, they don't play defense. Well, you're not wrong about that, I'll give you that, but the big men are way faster and way more athletic, and every team actually has a guy who's 6'11", 7 foot, unlike in college. So while you make a fair point there, I don't think I'd love to see him translate in the NBA. I'm definitely gonna be rooting for him. I love Udoka. As Jerick McKinnon gets stopped, 4th and goal at the 2. Packers have to go for it. Will they get it though? So here we go, 4th and goal at the 2. This could be the game. Can the Packers get it, or will they get stopped? Darnold looking, end zone, one-handed catch for DJ Moore and the touchdown. Jalen Crutcher is Dayton's best player, hot take. I mean, Obi's been topping off. Wink, wink. I'd have to say Obi Toppin's their best player. Dayton's an intriguing team, though. Dayton played us really well in the Maui. I know that was in November. That was 2 months ago. But they're a good team. And I think Obi Toppin can be the best player on a national championship caliber team. I think he's one of those guys who can lead a team to a championship. What the hell? This isn't 2015? Packers are out here dabbing. You're so used to saying I'm so wrong. Lol. Saints going to take it out of the end zone. Here's Naheem Hines. Fumble! Saints pick it up. Wait. Packers pick it up. Okronwo. Ogbonya Okronwo. So this game has flipped on its feet. We were about to simulate, and the Packers are making a comeback. That ball is clean out. Jamal Adams with the fumble force. And Ogbonia Akronwo, or however you say his name, picks it up. Dayton is I don't think Dayton is top 5. I wouldn't go that far. Crutcher is clutch. There's a reason he made the shot to beat St. Louis. He had the ball instead of Obi. Yeah, but you don't always give the ball to your best player in every clutch scenario. A lot of the times you do, but if someone else is open, you give them the ball. Obviously, you want it in the hands of your best player, but if he's not open, you got to go elsewhere. Toppin is definitely the best NBA prospect on the team, but I think he's their best overall player as well. He'll probably be a lottery pick. I kind of hope we don't get him. I don't think he's bad, but I want someone with... I want like a Sekou type pick. High ceiling. And I think Sekou is certainly showing his high ceiling. I got to get myself a Sekou jersey. I hope they have some, like, on Dick's website or something. Yeah, I need to get a Sekou jersey. That man would be nice. Scooter Magruder was a Packers fan, then he would say, Jamal Adams is a grown man. He'd definitely say that. You're right. I mean, he might be able to say that next year if Jamal Adams is traded to Dallas. Wink, wink. Ingram loses a yard. Deion Jones, Gritty Williams with the tackle. You're about to become a Dayton Flyers fan soon if Ohio State doesn't fix this. Maybe. Jamal Adams or Derwin LeBron James. I know a lot of people will hate me for this, but I think Derwin James. I've just been a huge Derwin guy. I think it's super close. I think Jamal Adams has had a better career, but I don't know. I've just been such a big fan of Derwin James' game. No offense to Jamal. Jamal Adams is great. But I think... Whoa, that pass was intercepted, but out of bounds. That was a damn nice catch. Oh, well. You do you. Jonathan Brown does make it. Took about a month and a half to ship your Georgie and Bebe jerseys. Very nice, very nice. I never got myself a college jersey. I kind of want to do that. I'd totally get myself like a Frank Mason jersey. Frank, Devonte, or Spy. I don't know which one if I had to choose. I mean, Devonte's been hooping in real life. Spy's on the Pistons. And Frank's my favorite Jayhawk of all time, so that'd be a tough choice. That'd be a really tough choice. I don't know who I'd pick. Jamal stole the ball from Daniel Jones. Jamal Adams is really good. I'm not going to deny that, but Derwin James is my firstborn son, and Nasir Adderley is my secondborn son. I've always said Adderley is my secondborn son. That's been my catchphrase for a while. But since Derwin and Adderley are on the same team, I might as well let Derwin get the joke too, as Cohen gains 21 on the screen. Your parents didn't let you get a D-Tay jersey. That's big rip. Those Hornets jerseys are nice too. Sam Darnold seems like he'd get mono in the middle of the season. That hasn't happened before. Wink, wink. Here's Cohen. He gets blocks. There's another fumble. Jamal Adams forces it out again. Noah Fant is right there. Are they giving the fumble force to Chidobe Awuzie? Nice. Cohen really has been their offense this entire game. Kyler Murray's not played that well. Tariq Cohen has been on another level. And to be fair, he hasn't gotten hurt yet. He's gotten hurt every other time we've watched this team play, but new year, new Tariq Cohen. Maybe he's going to stay healthy. I think what the Saints need to do is they need to chew the clock and not give Cohen the ball. I know that sounds crazy. But you can't risk this guy getting hurt. We've seen him get hurt too many times in user games. They have Nyheim Hines, who's in the backfield on this play, and Hines is a very respectable player. He's close to an 80 overall. He's not bad at all. As he does get the ball, and he is immediately wrapped up by 98, who is Ezekiel Ansah. Minkah Fitzpatrick was the best safety this season. Minkah was great. Was he the best safety? No. I'd probably give that to Jamal Adams. Derwin missed like 12 games, so that's why it's not Derwin. Tristan Thompson is Sekou Doumbouya's firstborn son. That is a fact. Who's going to be Sekou's second-born son, though? That's the question. That's the question. Wait, so does that mean Giannis is like Tristan Thompson's uncle? Totally didn't just make a Sekou-Giannis comparison. As there's Tariq Cohen for the first down. To be fair, the only difference between Sekou and Giannis is that Sekou's been better as a rookie than Giannis. He's been better. He's only 19, and he's been beasting. I've not had this much hope for the Pistons in years. Maybe the most hope I've ever had for this team as a fan, which is crazy, just because of him. As the Saints lose 4 on the screen. Now 2nd and 14. It's Chidobe Awuzie with the tackle. Handoff for Cohen. Awuzie misses the play, and Tariq Cohen gets 6. J.J. Watt or Von Miller? That's a good question. I'd say J.J. Watt went healthy. Von Miller, you can't go... If you pick Von Miller there, I wouldn't call you dumb. So now it's a 3rd and 8. Here is Kyler. Can he run from a first down? He will not. Ezekiel Ansah and Quinnen Williams are right there for the sack. So the Saints, let's say they make the field goal. The Packers will have about a minute to drive down the field, score a touchdown, and get a 2-point conversion without any timeouts. That is not easy. Well, first, let's make the field goal. This kick is from about 38 yards out, as the kick is good. Packers have 1 minute and 1 second. Does everyone think the Packers are going to do it? My guess is no. Just with how Madden clock management works. I mean, at least the Packers can't mess up any timeouts because they don't have any. They're going to try to return it. Here's McKinnon. He gets tackled of a 21.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Carson Wentz or Dak Prescott? Dak had the better season this year, but I'd still probably pick Carson Wentz. Dak was better this year. There's no denying it. But if I was to choose one to build my franchise around, I'm picking Carson Wentz. But Dak was very encouraging this year. I thought Dak has been very overrated, but this year he impressed me. And I love Dak in Mississippi State, too. That man was a monster in college. Why are the Packers running a halfback dive on first down? But Dak was so underrated in Mississippi State. That man was a beast. Nice pass for a gain of 17, but the time is ticking. Packers now down to 20 seconds. First down. Darnold has to make a quick pass, and he does. Over to DJ Moore. Packers might have time for one more play. They won't get it off in time. That's how this game is going to end. The Saints survive, and they will improve to 2-1. The Packers, good effort, but they will fall down to 0-3 after missing the playoffs last year. Not an ideal start for the Green Bay Packers. Saints ran for 214 yards. Kirk or Baker? Baker, no question. Long term, and I think Baker's a better player anyway. I think Kirk Cousins is so overrated. The only reason why Kirk Cousins is good is because he is Dalvin Cook. And the fact that the Vikings have an elite run game opens up the passing game. Otherwise, Kirk Cousins is terrible. Kirk Cousins was better this year. But if I was to choose one of them to be my starting quarterback next year and long term, I'd pick Baker. I think Baker just had a down year. I think he'll be fine. Kirk was far better this year. But if I was to choose one next year to lead me to a championship, I'm picking Baker. And obviously, long term, that's not a question. Interception for Chidobe Awuzie. Don't the Browns have a great run game and receivers too? I never said Baker was good this year. They did have a great run game. But the difference between the two receiving corps is the Vikings don't have a receiving corps of divas. Browns do. Brady or Breeze next year, I'd pick Drew Brees. Tom Brady took noticeably regressed this year. Drew Brees did not. Will Drew Brees start to get worse? Yes. Could that be next year? Yes, but Brady's already getting worse. Alright, I think it's time to sim. I'm scared too. We can't lose to the 0-2 Rams. Come on, guys. Are Brady and Brees going to play next year? I'd be surprised if either of them retired. I'd be surprised if either of them go elsewhere. What? We lost? You've got to be kidding. Cardinals won? Cardinals start off 3-0 again. That's ironic. But Brady, low-key, always looks regressed. Alright, Steelers are now 0-3. Colts, I don't remember their record. 5 touchdown passes for Carson Wentz. Louisville's going to win? Let's go. Duke loses twice this week. You love to see it. Are the Colts 3-0? I don't know. Are they 3-0? They're at least 2-1. Seahawks beat the Cowboys, so they're both now 2-1. Brady to the Colts, tiers 50 mil. Brady's not going to the Colts. No. Damn it, Hollywood played well. That makes me sad. Because I had Hollywood. And I ditched him for... Who did I trade him for? I traded him for a bunch of draft picks. That's right. Panthers beat the Vikings. Minnesota 1-2. Carolina now 2-1. Chiefs won? Interesting. I assume they scored a lot. West Lunt. What if West Lunt got hurt? That'd be sad. 2 picks for Quincy Wilson. You guys lost 42. The Patriots lost 42-10. Eagles won 35-0. Good thing we didn't watch that game. Bengals beat Baltimore's 0-3. Last year, to be fair, the Ravens did start off slow, and the Bengals did start off hot. Cincinnati's 3-0. But still, maybe it's deja vu. I don't know. The only team Brady would consider other than New England is the Chargers. I just can't see him playing anywhere. But New England, I can't see it. Oh, we watched this game. We don't need to see the box score. 42-10. Buckshot Calvert leading the way. Goff throws 4 picks. Jared Goff has thrown 9 interceptions already this year. Unless there's some week 2 that I forgot about. Lol. That's hilarious. Patriots need a new quarterback confirmed. Jeez. 2 picks for Obi Melifonwu. 35-13. Yeah, this is good offense, all right. Westland got hurt. I called it. He got hurt. No way. We got to see this injury. Holy cow. Westland. Oh, Westland versus Yusselin. Interesting. But that is hilarious. I totally called that. No, I still don't need Chump. Our offense was fine. Todd Gurley has maybe been the OFL MVP. If it's not Calvin Mentor, it's probably been Todd Gurley. He's been insane. What if Wes Lunt is like out for the year? That'd be so sad. 3.5 sacks for J.J. Watt. I gotta see this. No, do not trade Nick Chubb to New England. Chiefs. He's out for 7 weeks with a broken wrist. Big frickin' F in the chat. So that's half of the year. Do the Chiefs have a bye week in that span? Probably. So that's 6 games. Yep, Chiefs have a bye week. So it's Cody Kessler time in case. To be fair, Cody Kessler won you guys your first game against New Orleans, who's 2-1. Yeah. Chiefs are 3-0. I just realized that. That's pretty good. 35-0. Browns get slaughtered. I picked the Browns as the 2 seed in the OAFC. I'm kind of stupid. 3 touchdowns for Marquise Way. Kamara and Rashad Penny both play well. Eric Ebutt scores. Cleveland is now 0-3. And Deshaun Watson could be on his way out. RMP about to trade for a new quarterback. Well, I got Big Ben, who has Superstar X Factor. I don't need that much. I'm not going to ask for a first-round pick for him. I'll want an okay player. That's pretty much it. Who won this game? Redskins beat the Giants 28-21. So both teams are now 2-1. I also have Gardner Minshew RNP. Gardner Minshew may cost a first-round pick, but that's the only difference. Good job, Madden. Don't you mean bad job, Madden? Rams winning is not a good thing. Because that means we lost. Broncos are they 3-0 too? I think so. Miles Watson's been playing pretty well. Saquon with a good game. Battle of CPU teams here. With Lance's retirement today. Alrighty, good stuff. Marquise has been playing well. And the Eagles, maybe you guys don't need to tank. I mean, you don't need Buckshot if Marquise Way is going to play well. Alright, 24 points allowed in the first half. Come on, defense. Lamar Jackson didn't play very well. Tannehill in his revenge game was good. Alex Collins has been very solid. Quincy and Noonwood did that. Who was covering him? Is that Adoree Jackson? No, that might be Okuda. Or no, Okudo's probably on AB. I don't know. Oh well. Do not trade Nick Chubb to New England. Do not do that. He's going to New England for that Lions pick, isn't he? Do you want to hand him the championship? Cody Kessler in a 5th? Hell no. Mudkip, if you're trading Chubb to the Patriots, you're handing them a championship. You only want to give them the championship? What happened? No passing touchdowns. Justin Herbert plays terribly. Chase 2 sacks. Chase Young playing well. Okay, so Trubisky scored 2 rushing touchdowns. 1 for Mixon, 1 for Lamar Miller. So it looks like they ran the ball well. Maybe got a defensive touchdown, I suppose. Who got the picks? 2 for Casey Hayward. 1 for Ricardo Allen of the Jets, and then Stephon Gilmore with 1. Bills beat the Chargers. Okay. If Nick Chubb does well, there's no point in trading him. There will be no point in trading him. Jake Fromm actually plays kind of bad. Brady's good. Then I should trade. I don't want him. Nick Chubb played pretty well. But if you trade him to the Patriots, you're giving them a championship. I'm just saying I don't want him because I don't need him. Patriots do need a star running back. We don't. I mean, to be fair, I'd choose Travis Etienne over Alex Collins any day. But still, Alex Collins ain't that bad. And Travis Etienne's nice, but Nick Chubb can win them a championship. Lions beat the Titans 34-31. Cam Newton and Russell Wilson both go ham. Hayden Hurst with 2 receiving touchdowns. I didn't see sacks. Because there were none. That explains a lot. No sacks, no turnovers, no nothing. And then last but not least, Jaguars are 3-0. Texans are 0-3. Dwayne Haskins has been beasting and feasting. A.J. Jackson playing pretty well for Houston. Not that it really matters because they're kind of doo-doo flakes. Alright, let's see the Week 4 schedule. Saints, well, we just saw the Saints. That would be a good game, though. Niners, Cowboys, that's a good game. Chiefs, Chargers, or CPU. Oh, well. Maybe, if people want to see that, we can do it. FGFL is on. Well, that's good timing since we're pretty much almost done this. Lamar Miller in a 2026. Would I rather Nick Chubb go to the Cardinals or New England? Probably New England. So don't do it. Don't do that deal. No, no, no. If people want the Bills game, we'll do the Bills game. If people don't want the Bills game, we won't do the Bills game. Depends on the vote. What are the seedings looking like? Jags 1, Chiefs 2, Bengals 3, Dolphins 4, Broncos 5, and then a mix of Colts and Chargers, and just Colts and Chargers for 6. Cardinals have a bye week. Who else has a bye week? I don't know. Cardinals, the only team undefeated in the ONFC, and that will remain with their bye week this week. Cowboys 2, Saints 3, Redskins 4, Falcons 5, Panthers 6, Seahawks, Giants, Bears, 49ers, and Eagles also 2-1. How many teams are winless? The Packers, Texans, Browns, Ravens, Steelers, and Jets. You want to see Marquise? No, I don't think Marquise has thrown a pick. I think you're right. Same cannot be said for Jared Goff, though. Weekly award winners: Cam Newton, Carson Wentz, Quincy Wilson, and J.J. Watt. So I guess that'll do it for the stream. I don't think we have to do anything else. Oh, we need to do a vote. Real life draft class or fake draft class? Custom players will be in regardless. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Hit the like button and subscribe. And as always, have a good one. Peace out. Happy Saturday. And keep your stick on the